Hello everyone! Last week I reviewed Vash the Stampede from Trigun, one of the most badass anime characters of all time.
Work it! Jeez.
Ow! How dare you! How dare you treat Vash the Stampede like this? Do you know my reputation? You'll pay for this!
You kidding that skinny bonehead? No way! He'd blow away on a stiff breeze!
No way! Come on!
If you've watched my top 10 anime of all time, you probably know I have Trigun at number 2. It is an amazing show with amazing characters and a level of storytelling and character development that you don't see in modern anime anymore. Kind of been looking forward to these two Revoltech figures for a long time. I kinda rushed too much the review on Vash, because I don't know if I really made you understand how amazing this figure is.
Yeah, boy.
It's a bit special.
But today we are looking at his partner in crime, Nicholas D Wolfwood. Definitely the most badass priest ever in anime history. And this version of the movie Badlands Rumble from Revoltech is a hitter. Let's start that intro. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and hit that notification button for future reviews. So without further ado, let's start looking at the figure. The sculpting is amazing. Again, Revoltech does an amazing job being anime accurate. But let's look at everything that he brings.
Follow me. I'll cover you.
Let's start by the box. The box is exactly the same as Vash's box. We have the explanation what it is a Revoltech John, we have great images of poses and explanations, we have his code, okay, and then we have those pamphlets inside. Now this guy brings a lot of accessories. First we have our Revoltech stand. Again, this is one of the oldest ones. It's at least better than the black one. It brings an extension, but I much rather prefer the new Revoltech stands that they are bringing. And it connects there in that part of the dress, and it is a very tight fit, so be careful. Now what do we have more? We have this cross, beautiful accessory that has a lot of different parts that you can replace. So you can replace the top part with this one that is the place where the guns come out. If you remember in the show, we have this one that is the gun part. I actually think that other one was not from the guns coming out, but it was actually meant to be with this one that is the bazooka one. We have the effect part for shooting a missile, so great action there. And if we replace again for the gun part, then we have this gun effect that looks amazing. It's like it's shooting motion. Looks beautiful. Now, then we have this box full of things that I put here so I didn't lose. We have this part that you can replace the circle inside the cross, and it has a hand with the Revoltech peg, so we can grab it. But this is very heavy indeed, and it's very hard to put him in a position with it. Now, what do we have more? We have a bunch of hands. We have two fist hands that look very good, very detailed. Then we have the two gun hands. So the guns are molded into the hands, so we cannot really take them out. But they look gorgeous and I'm okay with it. Then we have this pose hand. You can also hold a cigarette if you want to. He has two cigarettes. Then we have these hands that actually have a peg there. And they're basically for the guns, but again the guns are molded into those hands. We have this hand to hold this little part that I actually broke. But it's supposed to hold there, and then the other part is supposed to peg onto the cross, but it's just too flimsy of a plastic. Then we added extra style hand for the other side to hold the cigarettes. So these very small cigarettes that we have here, yeah, we have two of them, so be careful, they're very small, so don't lose them. You can see you have that other hand that is also to hold the cigarette, and again that other pose hand that you can also put cigarette in. Now exchanging the faces is very easy, and again we have a back part that is common for all of the faces, and I'm actually going to put him there and show you, because you have three faces and two different hair pieces. We have a smiley face, we have this kind of looking to the side suspicious face, and then we have this angry looking face. Now we have a normal hair piece for the front, and we have one with the badass glasses. So it gives you actually 6 different combinations of the face that you can do, and that's amazing. Putting it on, it's very similar to actually what Figma does, but I don't know why the hairpiece sometimes doesn't want to completely be on. It could be a little bit better. Let's look at the articulation.
And now comes the interesting part. Let your fingers get in there and have a good old rub-a-dub.
So we have a Revoltech joint on the head that gives you great range of motion, and then another in the neck and another in that lower back of the neck. The neck is actually one of the few parts that I have a problem with because it looks too long. Okay, there we go. See, it's just it's weird. You can adjust it to look right, but it's just not the most practical thing. Now we have a Revoltech joint on that shoulder, gives you great range of motion, completely full range. Then we have another Revoltech joint on, but these are not very good for swiveling. This one is a Revoltech joint, but it's much looser than the other ones, so you can actually swivel them, and they can fall apart a little bit easier. Then we have those ends that have just a peg. Now we have a single Revoltech joint on that waist, so you can crunch it, you can kind of swivel it. Now the legs are the weird part, because we have a hinge that allows you to keep forward, not backward. And then, oh, okay, my hand fell down. Then you have this strange connection. Here it's just a double hinged knee that made of Revoltech joints, a bit weird. But here you can actually do a great split. But how? Oh, the leg fell down, and I can actually show you how. So yeah, basically the leg moves through that joint there, and it's really not just a ball peg, but it is kind of weird, but it does allow you to split the legs and gives you more range of motion. Now I'm just gonna pop that back in. There you go. This one actually is coming out easier than the other one, but yeah, it's a weird system, not my favorite at all. Then we have, of course, the Revoltech joint on the feet. As most Revoltech figures, the articulation on this guy is amazing, but there are some things that I just... I think Vash was better. What about his size? Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi, Vash the Stampede, Mega House Variable Action Hero Gintoki. Figma Ram. Figma Celti Sturluson. Play Sky, Final Fantasy VII, Hey Tifa Lockhart. This figure is not perfect. The stand could be better, that little strap part broke too easily, and the cross can be a little bit too heavy for him. Still, as a fan of Trigun, I cannot let myself not have this figure. It looks amazing, brings a lot of accessories. It's just so...
It's a bit special.
I got this guy for around 40 euros without taxes and shipping, so I'm definitely going to give this my low budget Otaku seal of approval. Unlike Vash, you can still find him at very reasonable prices, and believe me, if you like Revoltech figures, this one is one to get. So I'm going to leave you with some pictures of the figure and action, so you guys can have, well, a final look if it is something that you love or not. I hope I'll see you next time. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, my brothers.
Trying to protect your
See you next time.